My name is Jack Hanney, and welcome to this week's edition of The Insider. Over the weekend, Moody's, the very last credit rating agency, has downgraded the U.S. coveted AAA credit rating. Standard & Poor's and Fitch had previously downgraded the U.S. credit rating from a AAA to a AA. Now Moody's is the third and the very last credit rating agency to downgrade the U.S. credit rating. At the same time, Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent has said that the tariffs from Liberation Day are still on the table, that this is just a 90-day pause, and unless countries come to the bargaining table, those tariffs that Trump announced on Liberation Day, April 2nd, are still on the table. We're watching as the NASDAQ and the Dow, the stock market, is sliding after 2 weeks of gains, and the S&P reaching levels it had not seen since before Liberation Day. On the other hand, gold is steady at $3,250 an ounce, silver holding above $32 an ounce. Economists are still calling for $4,000 an ounce gold in 2026. Bloomberg, Goldman, and JP Morgan, all three are forecasting $4,000 an ounce gold. Now, you just have to ask yourself, globally, the world is becoming more polarized. The World Economic Forum had warned that globalization is stalling. And with the threat of these tariffs and reciprocal tariffs, as well as these credit rating downgrades, gold is the go-to asset not only for China and Russia and central banks around the globe, but also the United States. You have to ask yourself, what is it that central banks know that we do not? Somewhere in the area of 600 tons of gold has been flown over from Switzerland to the United States since Trump has taken office. So central banks, who are responsible for printing money, who could easily just pick up, say, GLD or ETFs or paper gold and silver and trade IOUs on physical gold and silver, instead are taking forklifts and loading planes and flying 600 tons of physical gold to the United States across the Atlantic. So what is that telling you? That should be scaring you. I am not a certified financial investment advisor, nor do I give tax advice. Please visit us at www.patriotgoldgroup.com or call 1-888-301-7012. Again, that's www.patriotgoldgroup.com or call 1-888-301-7012. Give us your feedback on these 600 tons of gold that have flown into the United States out of Switzerland since Trump has taken office, as well as Moody's credit rating downgrade. We look forward to hearing your feedback, and I look forward to speaking with you next week on an episode of The Insider.